Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Hoya-Days, where we are featuring a different species or variety of Hoya each and every day through the month of December. Today, I have for you the Hoya Curtisii. So the Hoya Curtisii, as you can see, has these small, little, tiny, almost heart-shaped leaves here. It is a long viner, long tendrils, beautiful, beautiful leaves on here. I love the splash, the variety. You can see some of these have been actually growing down into the pot. Beautiful, beautiful variety. Before I get too far into it, if you don't mind, take a moment, hit that like button if you are enjoying all of these different Hoyas that we are featuring each and every day. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss a single day during Happy Hoya-Days, and you can get caught up on all these different varieties of Hoya. So a little bit more about Hoya Curtisii. The best that I could find was an original description from 1908, where it was being described in a botanical journal. I don't know if it was discovered before that or described before that. That was the earliest entry that I could find. So we'll go with that, 1908. It is native around the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, that area. So again, typical for a Hoya in that kind of South Asia area. Very, very high humidity in that area. So a little bit about this particular species and growing it in the home. It does have some of the tiniest leaves in the Hoya family. Beautiful, tiny little leaves, and it does tend to be a little bit of a slow grower. I've actually had pretty great success with this when it gets good light, and I find once it gets growing, it puts on a lot of growth at once, but it does tend to be one that maybe is not putting out a new leaf every single day. As far as care goes for this one, very, very typical. I treat it just like any of my other Hoyas. It gets some bright indirect light, although at this moment it is getting a little bit less, maybe more of a medium indirect light. I do tend to move some of my plants around. So it is putting on a little bit of new growth. Hopefully you can see that. So it is doing all right where it is at. As far as the potting medium goes, again, very, very typical for my Hoya. Very well draining soil. I like to put a lot of orchid bark in there. The Hoyas are epiphytic. They like to grow up the sides of trees. So I tend to put a lot of orchid bark in with everything else. As far as watering on this one goes, I let it go a day or two being dry. I might keep a little closer eye on this one than I do maybe on some of my carnosas, things like that have the bigger, chunkier leaves, especially like my obovata. I can ignore that one for several days and know that it's going to be fine. Since this one does have the smaller leaves, I tend to check it maybe a little bit more frequently, but I do let it dry out in between waterings. It seems to be thriving. So the flowers on this one are kind of a soft, almost like a green, a soft, creamy green color with pink in the center. I'll insert a picture here since this one, again, doesn't happen to be in bloom. I don't think any of my Hoyas are blooming actually at this moment. Maybe the Hoya Bella. We'll see when we get to that one. So I think that pretty much does it for the Hoya Curtisii. I hope you enjoyed a quick little look at one of the cutest little Hoyas that there is. If you like the small, dainty foliage and the long, tenderly vines, this is definitely a Hoya that I would recommend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come back again tomorrow. I'll feature another Hoya, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye.